Cubic Odyssey. Today we're going to take a quick first look to see what it's like starting out as a new player in this Minecraft No Man's Sky inspired game. Yeah, I'm not sure how else to describe it really, because that's exactly what it is. It's No Man's Sky and Minecraft mixed together. There is multiplayer in this, but it's very restrictive from what I gather, so we'll just concentrate on the single player for this video. Here you get to modify your character to make it look like how you want. It's actually a bit more detailed than Minecraft, which is quite nice. You also get to choose your kind of main class here. You get 4 to choose from, and you can unlock additional skills in the game depending on what class you go with. But we'll have a look at that a bit later. The main objective to start with is basically like No Man's Sky, where you've got to kind of repair your ship and get off the planet. Well, I think you've got to repair your ship anyway. It seems to be that's what it points to. But the overall objective of the game is you've got to kind of stop this thing called red darkness, which has taken over the universe. You've got to get back to your home world and then try and stop this. But yeah, to start with, it's like a little tutorial. I guess a tutorial planet. It'll take you through all the basics of the game, from basics crafting to basic, mining and fighting and stuff like that. So we'll take a quick look at what that's like. Your little robot friend will give you all the kind of standard tools that you need to get started. And then you'll be given a load of little quests to go around to gather some of the basic resources that are in the game. Just an introduction to those. And then you'll have to kind of start building up a small base, which we'll see now. So gathering is done with this tool. You just equip it, left click, and you start mining the resources. And this can be any kind of resource that you come across. Now, some of the higher level resources you can't mine with the basic tool here. You need to upgrade it to a higher level, which we'll see done a bit later as well. And as part of the quest, we get this basic crafting bench that we can now place down. So I just plonk it down on the floor next to me. I think we're supposed to put it in the little building that's just over from us, but I didn't even realize it was there until afterwards. These crafting benches are used to craft nearly everything in the game from what I can see. From basic tools to storage to building components and so on. You can get higher level crafting benches and you can upgrade them. But for now it's just a basic one that we start with. The next little quest we have to do is basically gather enough resources to build a wooden chest. As you can see on the left hand side at the top of the screen, I've already got enough components to do it, but I carry on gathering a few extra things anyway. The wooden chests are pretty good in this. They will link directly to the crafting station, so when you're crafting you will pull directly from the wooden box instead of your inventory. Or you can do both, either or, it doesn't matter. But yeah, again, you just use this, select what you want to build, craft, and it's basically instant, so it's quite fast when it comes to the crafting side of things. And mining is done with the same tool as well. And similar to Minecraft, you can dig underground to get to all the kind of main resources. Down here you'll find the stone, the basic copper and iron and so on, all the kind of basic resources you expect to find underground. And yeah, you can upgrade this tool later on and it gets a bit faster, and also the more you do it, the better you get at it as well. You can upgrade your little robot guy a bit later on as well. He'll then be able to scan for minerals that are underground and he'll basically highlight them so you know where to dig. And as you can see here, I've uncovered a few different types of resources. The latest one was copper, and now we just need to build a refinery. The refinery is obviously used to refine all the resources you gather, so all the metals and so on. You do need to place the fuel source in there. And during the game introduction side of things, you'll get pop-ups that explain all the different tools and what the different items do. But basically, you just got to pop in some wood, which is the fuel, and then something you want to refine, and it'll take its time to refine it. And obviously the more you have in there, the longer it takes and the more fuel it uses. You can see the amount of fuel on the left hand side in the orange bars. Once that runs out, it'll no longer work, and you'll need to put more fuel in. There are a lot of different types of resources in the game as well. Different wood types, different mud types, different stone types and so on. Not sure if they do anything different specifically, but yeah, they're there. Also, there's no gravity in the game. So the trees fly. Also, your inventory is kind of limited depending on what backpack you have. Obviously, you can get higher level backpacks that'll give you more space to carry stuff later on. And everything is powered by basic fuel cells. So it's important you've got to build those, and obviously starting off you get a basic mission to craft a few of them. They just take clay and coal, as you can see there, but I just don't have the coal at the moment, so I've got to build some coal. Which coal is made from wood. You just burn the wood and then you'll get the coal out of it. There are a few different types of maps in the game. This is the planet map. You can see all the points of interest you found, and you can go and freely explore this planet. But be careful, make sure to take a weapon with you because there are dangerous animals. This is the system map. Shows all the different planets in the system. So on the left hand side you see red, white and blue. Red is how much pirates there are. White is danger and blue is technology. And then you have the basic galaxy map as well. Lots of galaxies here to choose from, and they have the same 3 stats as well. Here we'll take a quick look at the character stats and how you level up skills. So basically when you do stuff, they level up automatically. As you can see here, you know, I've got mining to level 2 already, and my crafting is almost ready to level up as well. I think you just get better at it and slightly faster at doing that task. So obviously you can look at your quests there, blueprints. You know, if you build a ship, you can save a blueprint of it. And here you have everything you've discovered in the game. So it's just a quick, you know, description of everything that's in the game. Then you have the stats section. This is just everything you've done into the game. You know, mining, creatures killed, everything. Basically just records it there. And then you have a help system as well. The game does have a day-night cycle system. At night, monsters come out and NPCs will attack you as well. We'll try and have a look at that a bit later. I wanted to quickly show the scanner working on the robot as well. You see here he scans the floor and then kind of points in the direction of where the resources are. And you can use him to basically any kind of resource that you discover, you can ask him to look for. Like I mentioned, at night you get attacked. This guy jumped me when I was mining. I guess he's part of this red darkness thing or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, things come out at night and attack you, so you've got to be careful. And there are also bigger monsters to fight as well, as you can see here. I was just busy mining, then all of a sudden this big green thing came and attacked me. But I think he's a bit too much for me. Ah, he got me. Jeez. That was intense. But luckily there doesn't seem to be any major negative to dying. You don't seem to lose anything. You don't seem to drop any gear or anything like that. Not that I can see anyway. But yeah, guys, that is Cubic Odyssey. Like a weird mashup between No Man's Sky and Minecraft. Well, the game plays fine, you know. It seems like there's going to be a lot to it when you get into the game a bit further than I did. But for me, I think multiplayer seems to be a bit of a letdown. It's just co-op hosted by the player that hosts it, but you don't share the main storyline or anything like that. So any progression you make when you're in a co-op game, you don't take it to your main game. And I think that's a bit of a shame. But the devs have acknowledged that. In the latest update they posted, they said they're going to be working on it and try and make it so basically any kind of progression is shared across all the players that are in the game. But thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more like this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.